Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 21st to the 31st, 2018 reading for you. I ask that you guys give this reading a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, that information will be in the description box below. I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so let's see what the 21st to the 31st, these 11 days, have in store for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Oh, change. Oh, look at that. 4 major arcana cards. Oh, 5 major arcana cards. Okay, I was going to say 6 major arcana cards. No. Alright, give me a moment to take it all in. This is a huge 11 days for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. Excuse me. The Nine of Wands means that you're defending your passion and your creativity, what you want to create on this earthly realm, what it is that you desire to create in this earthly realm, and you're feeling a bit like, oh my gosh, why do I have to keep on defending myself? Your arm is in a sling, head is bandaged. That means that you just are feeling overwhelmed. You've been through a lot, okay? The Tower card is definitely signifying that it's not quite over yet, or no, that you've just been through a lot, okay? You've been through a lot, and because you have been through a lot, it's actually given you wisdom and understanding and perseverance of self. And now things are doing a 180. That's what your clarifying card is saying here with the Wheel of Fortune. Your life is secular. Things are doing a 180. Make sure that you're keeping your eyes open. I know I'm jumping ahead. Make sure you're keeping your eyes open for unknown people that might be coming into your life who want to share in your celebration, but don't want to put in the hard work in order to get there. And that's not what you need. You don't need people who are wishy-washy. Okay, you need the celebration here to be genuine and pure. So make sure that you are playing your cards close to your chest, not trusting everybody, not letting everybody know your good fortune as soon as it's coming, because there's a huge change that's coming in your life that's bringing justice and understanding. Okay, I'm getting ahead. But the Emperor card here is saying that you are like taking the reins of your life, and you are sitting there and saying, this is what I want, this is how I want to move forward. And instead of feeling sorry for yourself, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard and I'm not getting ahead, you're like, oh my gosh, I now know so many different ways that to get to where I want to be that don't work, or that isn't the right path for me. I know now how it is I want to move forward correctly for myself and my spirit and my personal understanding. And you're embracing your passion, your creativity, your desire to manifest on this earthly plane what it is that you want. You know how to defend yourself, but make sure also, because there is a negative side to the Emperor card, there is the petulant side of an emperor, kind of embracing the Nero of it all and watching Rome burn as you play your fiddle. Don't sit there and say and be so caught up with being right and being, well, do you know who I am, that you lose the benevolent side of this card, which always makes me think of Solomon, being just and fair, but also extremely strong-willed and extremely determined, because that's what you are, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Even though people don't see it, they might sit there and think, oh no, they're the really nice one, they're the easygoing one. You have an iron will, and nothing is going to stop you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve. The Justice card is saying to be just and fair to yourself. Also, make sure that people are being just and fair to you. If they're not, then really sit there. Don't move forward in petulance and sit and complain. Sit there and say, this is what I want. This is where I'm going. And kind of cut out the people who aren't helping you achieve what it is that you want out of life. It might sound mean, but, or cut out the side that is sitting there of yourself that wants to dwell in negativity or not move forward in a just, fair way to yourself. Because sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, sitting there and just wallowing in self-doubt and misunderstandings. No, well, not misunderstandings, but self-doubt and fears. And it takes away years upon years of our lives because we're too afraid. Don't be afraid, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Be just and be fair to yourself. And you're going to see that the scales start to balance and you start to achieve everything that you want to achieve. The Luna moth wings here with the cape behind her, they always make me think of Luna moth wings. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what it is that you want and where it is that you're going. And have the faith in yourself that you did when you were little and you didn't know that you couldn't achieve your dreams. You didn't know that there were going to be obstacles. You didn't know that adulthood was going to be hard. You didn't know. You thought adulthood was fantastic. You got to stay up as late as you want, and you could eat ice cream every day for breakfast if you wanted to. That's what you have to embrace now. That sitting there and marveling at the little wonders of life. Because, you know, if you eat, as an adult, you sit there and you go, if I ate ice cream every day for breakfast, I'd be huge and my stomach would hurt. Even if you wouldn't be huge, your stomach might hurt you. And it's not worth it. But as a child, that's such a wonderful idea, to eat ice cream every single day. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with cookies on the side. Embrace that innocence, that bounty, that seeing the wonder in little things. And then not thinking that you can't achieve, thinking that of course I can. I can be anything I want to be. You could be a lion tamer and a dinosaur hunter and, I don't know, Indiana Jones. You can be anything that you want to be because you don't know that you can fail. Be just and be fair to yourself. Don't sit there and assume that you're going to fail before you've even started. Embrace the innocence that you had when you were a child, the innocence for yourself, and move forward knowing that your bounty and your prosperity is coming. Okay? Because things might be crumbling down around you, and you might sit there and it might not be in a bad way. The tower doesn't always represent bad change, but there has been change around you that has forced you to have, well, actually, it's forced you to have strength in yourself. It's forced you to rely not on brute force strength, but on kind, caring, compassionate strength. And it's forced you to sit there and say, even though my emotions are raging around me, even though I feel like everything is just crumbling around me and I don't know which way to turn, I am strong and I am prosperous and I am courageous and I am moving forward in a way that is best for me. And the way that is best for you is to embrace your personal strength, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Not to sit there and say, oh no, everything's going to keep on falling down around me. It's not. It's actually rebuilding. Because it's almost as if, it's almost as if you've been through this huge change. You've been weary because of it. Okay? But now you have to be just and fair to yourself. You have to sit there and decide what it is that you want and where it is that you're going. I just think this is easier to see. Embrace your personal strength. Embrace your personal strength, but embrace the innocence that you once had in yourself, because that's where your personal strength is going to lie. Not in being forceful, not in sitting there and saying, I'm going to make things change, but in sitting there knowing that this change has happened, knowing that you've come out okay, even though, to come out of a tower falling down or being struck by lightning and soon to be crumbling with only a broken arm and a bandaged head is pretty darn good, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. But now the world is changing again, and it's changing in your favor. Okay? You're going and your world is doing a 180. And now you're seeing the beauty and the strength that you have, and how to be able to manifest it. Is to know that everybody can't be trusted. Is to know that not everybody has your best intentions at heart. But also to know who to celebrate with, who to share your joy with, who has been with you through thick and thin. And to celebrate those people. Let them know that you appreciate them. And let them know that let yourself know that you appreciate yourself. Because you have to not only be just and fair to the world around you, but you have to be just and fair to yourself. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Because your strength comes from kindness. Your strength comes, and in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is a young woman embracing a lion. She hasn't beaten the lion down to submission. The lion is actually licking her, which I think a lion's tongue is very rough, so that has to be uncomfortable. But here we have a soldier running and fighting alongside a boar. They're enemies. They're not supposed to get along together. A boar hunt in medieval times was considered astoundingly terrifying. A boar could spear you through the gut. He was small enough to be quick and wily, and trying to kill the boar was a feat, and one that carried with it great honor once it was achieved. They're running side by side. They're not enemies. This is strength through kindness and perseverance. And this might be strength where you thought there was none. You might not sit there and have thought of yourself, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, as a strong person. But the fact of the matter is you are. And you're learning how to balance that strength. Balance that strength with absolute assuredness in yourself. With absolute faith in yourself. Not petulance. And I only say petulance because sometimes children can be petulant. And I'm thinking of Nero watching Rome burn. And I think, what a jerk he had to be. But not in sitting there and saying, I am always right. Understanding that there are flaws to everybody, but understanding that with justice to yourself. Moving forward like Solomon in wisdom and in strength and in understanding. Okay? And then embracing how it is that you want your life to be. And going after that. And watching as your actions actually bring forth changes in your world. Make sure that you're trusting the right people, and make sure that you're not giving away all your secrets all at once. Stay just and fair to yourself, because absolutely beautiful things are coming, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. All right? I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.